Hello there, you're watching Retail Therapy Art and Crafts, inspiring you with some great ideas. With me is our art and craft expert, Vernon, who brings you just some fantastic ideas. One of the problems that I think a lot of art and crafters have is when it comes to getting the right fold when they're making the cards.
That's
making certain that, you know, if you want to try something adventurous, maybe like where you get the double fold, or you just want to get the right fold down the middle, sometimes that's quite difficult.
That's right. The other thing is, when you just fold card in half, it creases to the shape of the pattern.
Yeah.
So our next product is fantastic for that.
Okay, you ready for this? Because once again, it could be something that you need. If you do feel that you need it, here's how you purchase it. You've got the Buy Now button, which is sitting on this page, along with anything else that maybe you may need to do some of the projects. We're going to be looking at folding cards and also making boxes too. The product is called the M&F board.
Yeah, that's
Make and
fold.
Make and fold.
Yeah.
Make and fold. Let's have a look.
And that's as easy as this is. Now, this board is unique. And the unique part about it is on the actual board are all the different folds are actually labelled.
So you can just see them here.
So you don't have to guess.
That is such a clever idea.
Yeah.
I do like that. Now this could be perfect for anybody that likes making or I mean, particularly when it comes to boxes, little gift boxes. That's a great idea.
Because you can actually make from a ring size box to a shirt box with this. It doesn't matter, the size doesn't matter, as long as you've got the size of card to make the box.
I'll tell you what, can you just show us the kind of folds that you can do with this?
We can, yeah.
We've got them here.
Right. This is A4 card, and this is sort of a leaflet fold. Now this is ideal if you want to do sort of apertures, cut apertures out for shaker cards, or you want to layer something up, so there's that one.
This one here?
The plain A4, that's just an A4 in half, and as you can see the edges are all crisp. We've got no creased edges.
And
so
that is important, isn't it? That's very
because
good.
it looks
makes it look professional. This is lovely as well, this little one.
Now this is a little A5 gatefold, so again you can see that it's just folded just slightly differently. It gives that nice special look to a card. You can now embellish the outside or one side or the other. Then we've got an A5 half fold as well. And again, the edges are nice and crisp.
And that's what's so good about all of these, is the fact that it's that crisp edge that makes all the difference on them.
The other thing is these aren't thin cards, so they're nice thick cards, and that it still creases them very nicely.
And if you are looking for a card pack, we've got that as well on the Buy Now button too.
And again, another leaflet, but in a smaller size. So all these sort of different card shapes and folds can be made with this one board. And then we've got an A4 gatefold, which is this one here.
All right, so they're the different cards that we can make. Let's see how the actual thing works, because it must be very complicated. Nothing can be this simple or easy.
It's easier than that, to be honest. So if we're going to do a gatefold, we just put the A4 sheet of paper up to the butt and just score down. Sorry, A4 we're doing, aren't we? So down we go, down the A4, turn it all the way round and go down the A4 again. Okay, and then just fold your card into the middle along the lines.
It nearly looks like you're embossing the paper.
It does, doesn't it? And that's what we are actually doing, so that we get a perfect crease. There we go. So now we've got a perfect fold. And
the thing that I notice about it too is that crease is a hard, solid, straight crease. And sometimes if you try to fold paper, what you tend to get is it kind of doesn't want to fold straight, does it? It'll go all over the place.
It follows the pattern of the actual card. So if you've got a woven pattern, it follows the weave and it actually breaks. But with this, because it's actually scoring it, you don't get that problem. So if we wanted to do a leaflet on A4, again, we paste the card up to the butt, run down the leaflet. So you can see, you don't have to press hard, and then just spin it round and do exactly the same. So it's either a zigzag, so this is ideal for weddings or menus or apertures, anything you really want to. The shaker cards it's fantastic for. And then again, just fold it along the crease. And you've got a perfect crease and score every time.
It just means that the cards are going to break. That's fab.
And you know it's right.
You can see why it's such a good idea, but it doesn't stop there.
No,
Serene. Not just with the cards, because you can also do boxes with it too.
That's right.
Just very quickly, a quick example. I mean, that would be a lovely gift box. It's not glued, this one, but I can see here that would be a lovely one maybe for a jewellery gift or something like that. This is really dinky, isn't it?
That's right, and you can get smaller than that. You can actually make down to ring size. You know, just if you want to give a nice gift and with a ring, then that's the size you can make with that.
And remember, it's your imagination that's going to restrict what you can do with this. For instance, who came up with that idea?
That was mine. I like doing the egg craft, and I thought, well, the problem you have with an egg is it's very fragile, so you need a box for it to go into. But once it's covered up, obviously you can't see the beauty of it. So I cut an aperture in the box, and there you go.
I tell you what, that would be absolutely fantastic for anybody. And just to show you that, there it is. There's our happy birthday and some of that egg craft just sitting inside of it. Now that just goes to show. Okay, make me a box.
You a box.
I want to see a box.
Right.
Some of the other ones are just I love. That's gorgeous. Just while she's getting all the bits and pieces, the cat's mother, and let me see, that's gorgeous as well. All of these are fab. I love these. Yep. Go on then. Must be hard.
Right. No, really difficult. Obviously, we need 2 pieces of card.
Right.
Now, the most difficult part of this is you need to cut about 2 mil off one length and one width.
Okay.
Because the bottom of the box has obviously got to fit into the top.
Yep. Okay, I can see that.
Okay, so once you've done that and you card, I don't think I can pick that up there.
So what's this? It's just the 2 card. Oh, you can just see here.
You can just see.
Can't
There's
you?
just a little bit.
Just there.
That's him. I've just done that before.
All the way around. Okay, but about 2 millimetres.
About 2 mil.
Is that the mistake a lot of people make, that they don't do that? Or is it a case of just don't read the instructions?
I don't think they read sometimes the instructions or don't realise.
Right.
But it has to be that little bit smaller just to fit inside. And then it's ever so simple. You follow the first line, or whichever you choose, which line you choose. I'm doing the first line. And you do that on all 4 sides of your base and the top part of the box. So that's your base and your lid. And you go, look, quite slowly or as quick as you like, it doesn't really matter.
Once again, not embossing but giving a very clean edge for the fold.
Is, yeah. So that's that one done. Now this is a very textured card.
Same line again, I notice.
But the same line again, yeah. Whatever line you choose, you do the same to the top as you do to the bottom of the box. There you go.
And that 2 millimetre will make certain that one fits inside the other.
That's right, yeah. So that's really as hard as making a box is.
Right.
And then just the final one. So once you've got all the 4 sides scored, I normally just give it a little crease all round so that we've got a guideline to follow, because you're just going to have to snip the corners.
Which is always the worry. So which way do you snip?
It doesn't matter, to be honest, but I try to snip the same way. So if I'm going to snip this side, then I'll snip the whole 4. But it won't matter if you cut that way, you just fold the other way inside.
Would you normally then stick when you fold up?
You can either stick or staple. I'm going to staple just
for
because
speed,
it's
yeah.
Yeah. And then you just fold the little flaps to the inside, level them up, and again either glue or staple. Just for this, we'll give it a little staple. And do that to all 4 corners. As you can see, you're starting to get your box come together now, look. And you see how neat the edges are.
It is superb, isn't it? It's a very, very clever idea.
And you can have as thick or thin box as you like. You can cover your card as well. So if you've got a special wrapping paper, then you can cover the card first and then use that. And then we do exactly the same to the box lid.
And by the way, we do have samples of both the card, the paper, in fact everything you see here you can get online with us on our Buy Now button. Simply just press on that. We'll add that to your shopping cart if you want. Of course, the other idea about the whole idea of this particular site is the fact that you have an opportunity to watch demonstrations when you want to watch them and not when somebody else dictates that to you. And you can also watch over and over again. So if you want to get the kit, you can do that. And once you've got it, you can then watch Carol actually go through everything that she's doing here with you and the kit in front of you, so you can actually experiment with Carol.
That's the nice thing, that you can actually see when you've got it home. If you're not sure, you've watched the demonstration 2 or 3 days ago and you can't remember, you can just click back on and watch the demonstration with us again.
And tell your friends as well, that's important, we want you to do that.
There we go. So now you've got your lid made. Now that looks fantastic.
And of course...
And then just slip that. Do it properly in the beginning, it goes on. There you go, look, it's not creased really, it's done properly.
Yeah. I mean, that really has gone in very, very well.
It has,
and
yeah.
I'm just going to show you, and we've done that very quickly, and we've done it in front of you. So, no camera jiggery pokery, no magic, nothing like that. You too could be doing something as simple and as quick as that. Simply, all you got to do is pick up. Let's just have that, or you're just going to finish it off, aren't you?
Little embellishment
all right,
on,
you just finish that off there.
There you go. But I was just saying, if you can just stick your embellishments on, you can put whatever you like on, as much or as little as you like on. You know, you can just have your butterfly. It's up to you. That's the nice thing.
If you want to get hold of yours, all you got to do right now is push the buy now button, and we'll get that to you as quick as you can. You've also got your 30-day money-back guarantee. So go on, why don't you get yourself one, treat it, or perhaps it could be a present for somebody as well. Maybe there's someone you know that likes doing art and craft. If you want to get these, well, we hope we've inspired you with another idea with Carol and myself, Steve, here on Retail Therapy, Craft and Arts.